I'm Paul Bradley. I'm going to demonstrate the operation of a Liftech mixer lifter. This lifter is designed to raise a clamp-mounted mixer 4 feet. It's an air-over hydraulic system. I've shut the compressor off. We'll run on the air that's in the tank, but it'll slow down at the top end because of that. The way this operates is you use 2 hands. The first hand, left hand, is used to raise this lever, which will let the unit go up when the hydraulic system is unlocked, which I'll do now. We don't have a mixer, so we've got 150 pounds of chain and weight hanging from this unit right now. It takes approximately 40 seconds for this to go 4 feet, which is the top of its lift, and it will stop automatically at that point. This lifter has casters on it. The front casters are fixed, the back casters rotate and are locked, or have a lock on them. We have 2 proximity valves that I'll show you in just a minute. Once this is at the top, which is now. You let both hands loose, it stays there. If you leave this hydraulic valve lock, it won't go anyplace. Whether you let air out of the tank, depressurize the system, cut an air tube, no matter what happens, this is a hard hydraulic lock. This mixer lifter has 2 proximity switches. This is the proximity switch that senses when the tank is in the proper position. Since this will sit on a floor scale, the customer does not want anything to touch the tank, so we have an optical switch in this position. The second switch is a mechanical switch. It's designed to allow the mixer to operate from 2 feet above the floor all the way down to the bottom of the tank. It will stop if the customer tries to remove the mixer from the tank once he gets to approximately 2 feet from the top of the tank. This is a safety feature. These 2 switches are wired in series to the starting circuitry of the mixer for protection. The unit is equipped with 4 Teflon buttons at the bottom and top of each of the 2 columns. This then allows us to center the moving part of the lifter on the stationary columns. This provides a factor of safety in that it keeps metal on metal contact to 0, since it rides on the Teflon buttons and not on the stainless steel. This prevents scratching, galling, and other problems that would otherwise occur. These are the valves that are used to raise and lower the mixer lifter. The left-hand valve is an air valve. You raise it, and then the mixer will go up. You lower it, it will come down. The hydraulic valve is the one with the yellow handle. It must be in a down position before you can either raise or lower the mixer. Once you release the handle of the yellow mixer, it locks the system in place. If you take all of the air out of this tank, then you can allow the weight of the mixer to slowly lower the mixer lifter. If you use the hydraulic valve only, it comes down very slowly. Same way if it's going up, if the tank is full of compressed air and you use only the hydraulic valve, the mixer lifter will start to go up until it runs out of air. It goes very slowly. It takes approximately 30 seconds for the unit to go from the top to the bottom, and takes about 40 to 45 seconds for it to go from the bottom to the top. This assumes you're using 90 psig air. This is the mounting bracket for a clamp-mounted mixer. It will be mounted vertically on center. To the left is a mounting plate for the customer's VFD drive, and he will take that drive and hook it into his system in a proper sequence so that the VFD drive cannot operate the mixer, since it won't have any power if the proximity valves are wired properly into the starting circuitry. I've just let the air pressure out of the tank. We apply air to the top of the cylinder to help force this unit down, because a 4-inch cylinder is very large, got a lot of friction in it, and the weight of a 150-pound mixer is not enough to drop it very rapidly. So we'll do it this way by forcing air on top of the cylinder. It takes approximately 30 seconds for this unit to come down. If I get my hand off of it, it stops. If I leave the hydraulic valve down and let my hand off the air valve, it still goes slowly down because we're compressing air in the tank. And now it's at the bottom.